MindShifter Audio Blog, a place for your mind to grow.
Trusting it will all come together? Are you going to let life happen, or are you going to make things happen? The choice is yours. And before you tell me you're trusting the process, or letting God handle it, or going with the flow, let me ask you something. Are you actually trusting, or are you just avoiding? There's a massive difference between faith and passivity, between surrender and checking out, between trusting God and using God as an excuse for your inaction. And a lot of you are confusing the two. Here's the lie that's keeping you stuck. If it's meant to be, it will be. God's got this. The universe will provide. I'm trusting the timing. It sounds spiritual. It sounds peaceful. It sounds like wisdom. But often, it's just inaction wearing a halo. It's the spiritual bypass, hiding your inaction behind faith language, calling your comfort zone surrender, mistaking your fear of failure for trust in divine timing. And the worst part? You've convinced yourself that doing nothing is somehow noble, that waiting without working is faithfulness, that hoping without acting is trust. It's not. Let me tell you this. I absolutely believe in trusting God. I believe in faith. I believe things work out when we align ourselves with something bigger than ourselves. But I also believe this. Faith without action is just wishful thinking. You can't pray for a financial breakthrough while refusing to look at your spending. You can't trust God to improve your finances while you avoid making a budget, ignore opportunities to increase your income, or continue spending money you don't have. Faith isn't sitting on your couch asking the universe to deposit money in your account. Faith is creating a budget, cutting unnecessary expenses, starting that side hustle, applying for better positions, learning new skills, and then trusting that your effort will be met with opportunity. The recipe isn't just trust. The recipe is do your best and trust God with the rest. Notice the order there. Do your best comes first. You don't get to skip the doing part and wonder why the trusting part isn't working. But let's talk about where this often costs people the most. Relationships. I'm talking about the person who prays for their marriage to improve but refuses to go to counseling, who asks God to change their spouse but won't examine their own behavior, who wants divine intervention but won't have a difficult conversation. You're praying for connection while scrolling on your phone instead of talking to your partner. You're asking God to restore intimacy while you're building walls with your silence. You're trusting that love will return while doing absolutely nothing to tend to it. You won't apologize first because they should know they hurt me. You won't be vulnerable because I shouldn't have to explain myself. You won't compromise because I'm not wrong. You won't try to see their perspective because they don't see mine. And then you say you're trusting God with your marriage. No, you're not. You're using God as a cover for your pride, your stubbornness, your unwillingness to do the uncomfortable work that real relationships require. You want God to do the heavy lifting while you sit back and wait for your spouse to magically become who you want them to be. You want the marriage to heal while you refuse to be a part of the healing. That's not faith. That's foolishness. And when the marriage falls apart, you'll say, I guess it wasn't meant to be. Or, God must have someone better for me. But the hard truth is, you didn't participate in the very thing you were praying for. So where's the line? How do you know if you're trusting or just avoiding responsibility? Well, here's how. Trust is active. Passivity watches from the sidelines. Trust says, I'm going to give this everything I've got, and I believe the outcome will be what it's supposed to be. Passivity says, I'm going to wait and see what happens, and whatever happens was meant to be. Trust runs the race and believes it will cross the finish line. Passivity sits in the stands and says, trusting the timing. Trust shows up to the hard conversation. Passivity prays the conversation won't be necessary. Trust does the work and surrenders the outcome. Passivity skips the work and calls it surrender. You know the real difference. Deep down, you know when you're actually trying and when you're just hoping. And here's what it costs you. Years, relationships, opportunities, growth, peace. You lose years waiting for things to magically align instead of aligning them yourself. You lose relationships that could have been saved if you'd been willing to fight for them. You lose opportunities that required you to act, not just hope. And then you feel disappointed, betrayed even. You wonder why God didn't come through, why the universe didn't provide, why things didn't work out the way you wanted. But here's the truth you need to hear. The disappointment you feel isn't because God failed you. It's because you failed to participate. You set up the wrong expectation in the first place. You expected results without effort. You expected harvest without planting. You expected change without changing. And that's not how any of this works. Don't use faith as a cover-up for irresponsibility or inactivity. Don't use trust as an excuse for laziness. Don't confuse your comfort with God's plan. Making things happen doesn't mean you don't trust God. It means you understand your role in the partnership. God, the universe, your higher power, whatever you want to call it, isn't here to do the work for you. It's here to work with you. You want a better life? Create one. You want a stronger marriage? Build one. You want financial freedom? Earn it, save it, manage it. And yes, trust that your efforts will be multiplied, that doors will be open, that grace will meet you where you show up. But you have to show up first. I'm not saying this to be harsh. I'm saying this because I want to see you rise. I want to see you stop hiding behind spiritual language that sounds good, but keeps you stuck. I want to see you stop waiting for life to happen and start making it happen. Because you have so much potential that's being wasted while you wait for permission, for signs, for the right time. The right time is now. The sign is this moment. The permission is yours to give yourself. Are you going to let life happen, or are you going to make things happen? The choice really is yours. Please stop pretending that passivity is faith. Stop calling inaction trust. Stop using God as an excuse for not doing your part. Do your best. Give your all. Show up fully. Work like it depends on you. Then trust like it depends on God. That's the recipe. Both parts matter. You don't get to skip one and expect the other to compensate. So here's your next move. You identify that area where you have been trusting but not participating. That relationship you've been praying about but not working on. That goal you've been hoping for but not pursuing. That change you've been waiting for but not creating. And you start doing your part. Have the hard conversation. Make the budget. Take the class. Send the application. Go to counseling. Apologize first. Show up differently. Do the uncomfortable, scary, difficult work that faith requires. Because faith isn't passive hope. Faith is active trust. It's running the race while believing you'll cross the finish line. It's planting seeds while trusting the harvest. It's doing your part while surrendering the outcome. You've got this. You're capable. You're equipped. You have everything you need to make things happen, but you have to actually make them happen. Stop waiting for life to come together. Start putting it together yourself. And watch what happens when you finally participate in your own miracles. Now, go do your part, because God shows up when you do.
The MindShifter Audio Blog, a place for your mind